What's up, everybody? This is RBT coming at you with Friday questions and answers, episode 29. Gosh dang, guys, it's been a long day, and I apologize. This is getting uploaded so late. I just got home. What time is it? 11:19. I apologize. Going on 4 hours of sleep. It's been a long gosh dang day. But as always, leave a question in the comment section below, and your answer will be answered in next Friday's episode. So make sure to leave a question in the comment section. It can be about sports, my life, anything. It don't matter. I'll be sure to answer your question. Protein shake. Oh, it's been a Friday the 13th, definitely. Alright, first of all, I get 4 hours of sleep. Had to study for this huge test that I had today. For Geo. Oh man, what else? My phone charger broke. Had to buy a new one at the student center. My credit card will obviously not get work when it's swiped anymore. Don't know what happened, but that won't work. And then after school, I went to our recreational center, worked out. I went and practiced with our football team, and my car broke down. We still don't know what happened, so that happened too. And then I got banned from our school site for accidentally logging into my account and writing the wrong password once. I messed up the password once and I got denied. That's how I get my checks for writing for the paper. And you have to go through this long process, which might take a week to get that reset. And I just messed it up once. That was stupid. So it's been a Friday the 13th, guys, definitely. So you guys are lucky that I'm making this video. I got to. I'm trying to not stray away from my schedule so much on here. But as soon as I make this, I'm uploading this, putting a title to it, copy and paste in the description, and screw the tags. I'm going to sleep. I'm so tired. The good news though, my Charles Woodson card is checked on NCAA. Has gotten a bid, and it's over 1 million coins, so that's awesome. That will help out my series, definitely. That means I don't have to spend enough time, all that time making, doing the weekly challenges. I can just make those videos. That's a good thing. Okay, so why don't we get to the point of the video? Answering these questions. Joseph Lopez, I think he asked about if I think Oregon will make the national championship and win the national championship. They could very easily. I mean, it's really early in the season, but they look just as good as anybody. So, I mean, there's a big possibility. Raymond Jammer Taylor asked, "What's your favorite NFL team?" The Tennessee Titans. Do you think Alabama will win another national championship? They could very easily. It's likely. And would you consider subscribing to my YouTube channel? I already did. So everybody go to this guy's channel and subscribe to him. Raymond Jammer Taylor. A Razorback 1995 asks, "What are your thoughts on Grand Theft Auto 5 and am I getting it?" I usually don't play games that much anymore. And when I do, it's sports games for the sole purpose of having something to upload for my YouTube channel. So it's not really like I'm playing anything for fun. But this game looks awesome. The trailer. I've never had a Grand Theft Auto game before, but all my friends play it and tell me it's awesome. And then I see this trailer, and it looks amazing. It's and I'm probably gonna get it. The multiplayer is really, I don't ever play. If I play a game that's not a sports game, it's a multiplayer game or something. I don't play the campaign or anything. I'm not into that. So I'll probably wait until the multiplayer comes out for that, which I don't believe is 2 weeks after the release date, which is next Tuesday. So I might. And if you guys want me to make a series or upload Grand Theft Auto videos, if I can figure out what's going on there, I'll do it. Like whenever my Impossible Challenge series messes up or finishes, I mean, I could do some type of, maybe, I wouldn't say a weekly, but maybe every other week or every other time I get a chance to make up a video for Grand Theft Auto 5. I could do that if that's something you want to see, but I mean, I don't know. It's up to you guys. MGS1fan1234 asks, what are you thinking about the matchup next week, which is now tomorrow? The matchup between Oregon and Tennessee. I believe it'll be a lot. I keep saying this, and Oregon proves me wrong, but I believe it'll be closer than people think, which is not that close. I think Oregon still wins by 21 points when the national perception probably thinks maybe by like 5 touchdowns or something. But Tennessee has like probably the best offensive line in the SEC and maybe in the country. It's awesome, but the skill position players are still not sold on. So I think Oregon will be able to win, but it's gonna be interesting to see how Tennessee is one of the two only SEC East teams undefeated, which I know they not really played top tier competition, but still they can still claim that. So Tennessee's still unknown. So I say I would state this as it's interesting to see how Oregon can play against a mid tier SEC team. Alan Boy, Florida had 4 turnovers in the red zone, 6 turnovers altogether, and Miami got 14 points off of turnovers. The Florida defense only allowed 212 yards and held Miami to 9% on third down conversions. Do you think Florida lost the game this week or Miami won it? I mean, Miami did create the turnovers, but when you look at it, I mean, I believe Florida lost the game. With 6 turnovers, yeah, Florida bit themselves in the butt. They lost. They lost the game themselves. Ooh, for some reason, Hambone64's question was marked as spam, but I can open it up. He says Oklahoma had another great defensive performance, and they are ranked in the top 20, and I think every defensive statistic. But again, the Oklahoma offense struggled in the 16-7 win over West Virginia, with Trevor Knight being pulled late in the game and Bell coming in not doing much. Leads the question: who do you think would start at QB next week for Oklahoma? Would you play both? And when Kendall Thompson comes back after this game, he missed because of a foot injury. Would you start him against Notre Dame? Thanks. The offense did look really bad. Trevor Knight did not look comfortable throwing the football at all. And I'm honestly not sure how Blake Bell can throw the football. I mean, I know how he can run the football, but I think as of right now, I would start Blake Bell because, I mean, even though his passing game is suspect, his run game has to bring at least something to the offense that the offense under Trevor Knight does not bring, and that's not much at all. I got some kind of crap all over my hands. I don't know if it's coming from this cup or I think it is. The cup's like peeling. Sweet. But yeah, I would start Blake Bell, and if he struggles, I mean, bring in Trevor Knight. And if they both struggle, yeah, I would start Kendall Thompson. See how he does, because somebody out of these 3 will produce better than what they've had the first couple games. Another question? Oh yeah, another question. Christian Ponder played a pretty poor game versus the Vikings in the Vikings upset loss to Detroit. Would you consider starting Matt Castle if the struggle continues? Because come on, because when you're playing with Adrian Peterson in the same backfield as you should be winning. Yeah, if he still struggles, I would. But I mean, that really goes not just for a guy like Christian Ponder, for anybody. If somebody's struggling and you have somebody in the wings that has potential, I mean, that's obvious. You should start that guy. At least see what he can do if the other guy continues to struggle. So yeah, if he continues to struggle, I would give Matt Castle a chance. But if he continues to struggle, if Matt Castle struggles, I mean, put Christian Ponder right back in there, I believe. Patrick Bama 1234. Were you surprised at how Oregon destroyed Virginia this past week? Yeah, I was very surprised. I thought Virginia was keep it closer than people thought, and Oregon came out. For some reason, I just keep doubting Oregon, and they keep proving me wrong. So I need to I need to change up my mindset. I thought Virginia was going to play it a little close and play them tough, but the Oregon offense ran crazy, and the defense played pretty well as well. So yeah, I was surprised. Cormac Schwett asks, shoot, oh, sorry if I can't pronounce your name right. Shoot shit. Oh, oh my god. I did not mean to say that. I don't cuss. I don't cuss. I did not mean to say that. Wow. Okay, I will stray away from pronouncing your last name. That, wow. Miami beats Florida and Clemson beats Georgia, giving some respect to the ACC. Oh, yeah. Oh, and have you seen Lou Holtz on Rick and Bubba show? No, I've not seen Lou Holtz. I need to look at that. That'd be interesting. But yeah, of course you have to give the ACC respect. I think top to bottom, they're actually a pretty good conference. I mean, I think they are really underrated. They have teams that can pull upsets, which is obvious, and I think they're better than people perceive them as. I think I'd have them maybe tie with the Big Ten, maybe as of right now with a slight advantage, but they're a lot better than some people think. So yeah, of course, with the wins they're getting out of the conference, you got to give them respect. Okay, Mega UJ Dogs. Who do you like better, Poop, Tim Penny, or Derrick Henry? Also, Roll Tide. I would say if you just got confused, read the comment section below that question. I like Henry better. He just brings a different style to the game. Yeah, I know. I got guys like Trent Richardson, Mark Ingram were big, strong guys that broke tackles, got a lot of yards after initial contact. But Derrick Henry, gosh dang, 6'3", was he 240? That is ridiculous. And I just that's as a freshman. Give him a couple years to build up even more. Ooh, that's gonna be a big guy running. A big guy running. You think Jocelyn Fowler's big? Wait till you see Derrick Henry get going. It's gonna be scary. Swowtown Twigs asks or says Washington State held their ground against Auburn and upset USC, no matter how ugly the game was and how bad Kiffin was. State secondary got it done. Where do you see them this season or even next? Maybe a bowl game? Thanks. Yeah, I mean, a win's a win. A win. I hate. There's so many. I'm such an opinionated person when it comes to things like sports. Because my opinion is different than 99% of the country who view things like winning by a large margin by playing a tough schedule, by looking at an FCS team as nobody. When somebody plays some easy out of conference games, first couple weeks, they say they've played nobody yet. Hey, you idiot! They went last Saturday and played against 11 guys on the field at the same time. That is not nobody because that's 11 players. That's an ignorant statement. I hate that. But what was I getting to? Oh, so yeah, it's a win. A win's all that matters. I mean, you can win a team that wins 2-0, 12 games a season. They're still undefeated. And say that's Alabama that does that. They're still in the national championship. If Oregon wins every game 75-0, goes 12-0, they're still in the national championship. That's all that matters. Winning is all that matters. So, yes, I was impressed because good teams can find ways to win, and they did. They did really impress me against Auburn. Their quarterback, Connor Holiday, he can be good at times. He just sporadically he'll make some bad decisions, and yes, he throws into he likes to throw into coverage. But I think he's not the worst quarterback to have in that system. There could be a lot worse, but I mean, they did hold their own against Auburn, and that did impress me. In a bowl game, I don't know, maybe not this year, but give Leach a full 4 years of recruiting his players that fit his system, etc., etc. He could build a program up over time that could generally see a 7, 8 win seasons on average. Maybe that one year when they go crazy, 10 wins, and maybe even up from there. So I think he is in the process of building this team. A bowl game this season, I don't know, but it's possible. It is because I mean, from what I've seen the first two games against two pretty tough teams, they've played better defensively than I expected. More out of they've played better defense compared to how good their offense. God dang it, I'm not making any sense. Their defense has impressed me. Their offense is not as good as I thought, but it's decent. Okay, I got that out there. But this season, I would say maybe 5 wins, possibly a 6th win in a bowl game. But we'll have to see. Okay. Razorback 1995 asked another question. What do you think about what do you think of Jonathan Williams and Alex Collins? They both been really impressive, especially Alex Collins. I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but isn't he top 5 in the SEC right now in rushing yards? He's a true freshman that his mama wanted him to go to Miami, and she even stole his LOI, letter of intent, and ran with it. And they had to track her down and get it. I think this is the guy. But I was really impressed with him coming out of high school. I knew he was going to fit well in that Bielema system. So yeah, I've been really impressed with him, and I think he's going to be a heck of a running back next couple of years. Format Shueti ask again, do you like Georgia Tech's offense, or do you think they need a new coach? Yeah, I like it. It's different. I mean, the triple option, if ran correctly, it can be dangerous, and it can win you games. I mean, teams in the past, I know college football and football in general has evolved, but teams in the past used to win national championships with the triple option. I mean, take the Nebraska dynasty. I mean, and back in the early 90s, they ran a triple option. Tommy Frazier. It's not really their offense that's ever really the problem. It's their defense. If they can get better at defense. I mean, I believe if you have a good enough defense, you can win. You can go pretty far with a triple option offense. I mean, didn't they win the Orange Bowl a few years back, or at least make it the Orange Bowl? I mean, they've had success with it. I mean, they haven't been a bad program. I mean, they're not a national power, but they've been an average, consistent program, getting 8, 9, 10 wins a season sometimes. So yeah, I like Paul Johnson in their offense. Okay, there's a couple more left. Gosh, it's 11:36. Casey Tyler asks, "What do you think of the Carolina Panthers? What do you think? What do you think the Carolina Panthers will do this season, and what's your overall thoughts on the future of that franchise?" I think they're gonna be good. I mean, I'm not sure if they're gonna be playoff good, but I mean that's a tough division to be in. With the Saints and Falcons. So I mean, I think it's going to take time. It's going to take time to build different pieces. But their defense, though, is what's been the problem in the past 5 years or so, and that's changed. That has changed because their defense this year is good, very good, and I don't understand why so many teams passed on Luke Kuechly and let him drop to, what was he, 13th pick in the draft the year Carolina got him? Oh my God, he was amazing. He was he's not the most physically gifted linebacker, but he's a tackling machine. He is extremely good. And just watching him, it's crazy to think if Mark Herzlich and Luke Kuechly both stayed for the years following, and Boston College linebacker right now they have is probably another first-round draft pick, Kevin Pierre-Louis. If they're all three on the same linebacking core in college, dear God, that could have been a national power team or national championship contender team right there. For some reason, Boston College always produces great linebackers. I don't know why, but they do. Linebacker U. But I guess to answer your question, this year they could surprise some teams. I'm not sure if they're playoff ready. maybe fighting for a wild card, but with the defense getting really good, and as long as you have Cam Newton and keep adding pieces to that offense, over time it's gonna get better and better. It's good now. I mean, they battle with the Seattle Seahawks, even though their offense wasn't that great that game. Their defense made up for it and played wonderful. Only gave up 12 points to the Seahawks. They did get the loss, but they played tough against one of the best teams in the NFL. So I think they're gonna improve another 2-3 years, or maybe just 1 year, adding pieces to both offensively and defensively. They could end up being a power in the NFC. And also, he asked another question. Casey Tyler says, "How good do you think your arch nemesis, the Auburn Tigers, are?" And I know you already picked them to beat Mississippi State, but how do you see that game going more specifically? They're getting better. They're better. They're a lot better this year, mainly because of the quarterback play. And it's not. Nick Marshall hasn't been spot on. He hasn't been fantastic, but just about anything is an upgrade from what they had last season, because it was bad last season. And I mean, Gus Malzahn just by himself is an instant offensive improvement. But they've recruited well. They have some talent on defense, which it's improved a little bit as well. So I think that they're better. I'm not sure if they're. I think they're ready, going in for like maybe a 7-win season, maybe 8. And that's, I don't know why if anybody would hate on me for that, because they won 3 games last season, and 4 or 5 more wins next season, I think, is an instant improvement, definitely. And if I was an Auburn fan, I would definitely be happy with a 4 or 5 win improvement and go into a bowl game, probably a pretty good bowl game, like the Chick-fil-A Bowl or something, with 9 wins. So yes, they are a lot better. Oh, about the Mississippi State game, the game was so hard to pick. I don't even know if I really have a logical reason for picking Auburn, but I don't know. Tyler Russell's been kind of banged up. The defense has played okay. The offense, though, was just horrible week 1 against Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State never has a good defense, and it's still not a great defense, and they were held to 3 points. And I think they didn't score any points for the last. They scored like their first field goal within the first few minutes of the game, and didn't score the rest of the game. That was bad. That was bad. But I think Mississippi State will be all right. Good quarterback, good weapons around them. Defenses, okay. But I think Marshall will make some plays. The speed of Auburn's offense, they'll make big plays will be the difference. I think Mississippi State will get their fair share, but Auburn will get maybe 1 or 2 more big plays just from out of that system. Maybe a trick play, a sweep, reverse, something, and they'll get the win by, what did I say, like 10 points? I'll go with 10 points. My predictions vary, because the hardest part of predictions on the spot is thinking of the score. You can say who you think's gonna win just like that, but having to think of the score, that's tough. 2 more to go. One's really easy, so let me get the last question out of the way first. Keaton DeBoer asks, do you follow basketball? Yes, to a point. Definitely not as much as I do baseball or football, but I do. I'm a Boston Celtics fan, and I watch March Madness. I watch the NBA playoffs a little bit. I watch Alabama's basketball team periodically. I'm not a huge basketball fan, but I like it to a point. College, I don't know. March Madness is just pretty fun to watch. And I watch Alabama every now and then, and also the squash team in South Alabama. They've had a pretty successful program, not so much in recent years, but I think they're maybe 8. Sometimes in the 2000s, they went to the Sweet 16, so they're pretty successful. That's a pretty big accomplishment. So they tend to be good, and they got a assistant coach from Butler, who took over now. So we have to see how that will go over. I think they'll be okay, but yeah, I follow basketball a little bit. And see, last question. Let me drink my I think this is my last sip. I needed this because I had leg day today. I did some upper body too, but I had leg day, and I've done leg day. I haven't when I before school started over the summer when I gained 20 pounds. I didn't really have anything to do legs with. I just did regular squats. I had nothing else, and I did dumbbell squats and a bunch of different leg exercises to try to build muscle. But it didn't do too much. I haven't done an actual multiple sets of squats with weight, actual weight, Olympic bar, everything in 3 years. And I got through like the first 3 sets, and I was dead, and my legs were killing me. And I still did some leg workouts after that. I mean, I've done leg presses at the gym at the recreational center, which is like the best. I'm not kidding, like one of the best in the whole entire country, brand new, and it's amazing. And they have I've done all that. I mean, I've had leg days, but not leg days with a squat day in it. I mean, I know that's pretty much what people consider a leg day, but I'm feeling it, and that's why I had to drink this, because it helps the pain go away. It helps build muscle too. If you want to gain weight, just eat a lot. I mean, if you work out, you're gonna feel that appetite, want to eat more to try to gain back what you lost, and it works. Just eat a ton. I can't even tell you how much I eat during the day now. It's ridiculous. That's all I spend my money on is food. That's it. Okay, so let's get to the last question so I can go to sleep. CH Extreme at 96 asks, how much trouble do you think the Patriots are in after that ugly win? And also, who do you think is the best QB in college football? The Patriots will be fine. I mean, good teams, like I say, find ways to win, and their defense stepped up, played well. Geno Smith did. I mean, I know he threw 3 picks, but he looked okay. He looked good at times. The receivers though were just bad. They'll improve. They're a young core of receivers, and they'll improve over time. They're young. They make mistakes. They'll be okay. And that's without Danny Amendola. Rob Gronkowski's going to come back, which is eventually maybe the next week or the week after, and that will be huge for them. And add in Amendola and Gronkowski into that passing attack, they will be very good. So I don't think they're in any trouble. And who's the best quarterback in college football? Oh, completely honest, I know 99% of the country would say Johnny Manziel, but completely honest, I think it's Teddy Bridgewater. I think he's a black version of Tom Brady. He really is. He is amazing, and I think honest opinion, think he is better than Andrew Luck coming out of college. I honestly do. I'll probably get a bunch of disagreements with that, but I really do. He's amazing. He's amazing. So that I'm gonna leave it at that, and that's it. Time for sleep, guys. A big day of football tomorrow. 28 minutes. I apologize, but I'm just gonna put a title of this video, put a quick description, and head to bed. I might even put tags in. I don't feel like it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a like if you did, especially if I answered your question, and it took a lot to make this video. I was about to just go to sleep because my laptop was still in the car, and I had to go get it because I had to get picked up by my madre because my car got broke down and had no other ride. And good thing she was already in town. That would have been horrible, but I left all my stuff in the car. I had to go get my laptop out of her car after I got back home, and that means I had to go all the way downstairs, all the way in the garage, get my laptop and bring it back in here. Because I was supposed to, I was going to take a test, and I'll go to the library and take a test online, and I didn't get to do so because I couldn't drive over there because my car's broke down. But please leave a like because I wanted to sleep, but I stayed up here for you guys to make this video. But make sure to leave a question in the comment section below for next week's series so you can be featured in the next episode. Have a great day. Roll Tide, go Sox, and go Titans. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/S3RTR. Catch you guys later. Peace.